There we go. Playing him is going to be the Simpson family as well as the Cook family.
Standard Lumber carries a complete line of hardware for the homeowner to the contractor.
Today we have an MJ special. MJ loves chili mac and cheese hot dog as well as chips and a root beer float for $7. Get yourself the MJ special today, guys.
Game, chance plug throughout the first pitch. We even have an MJ special down at the cafeteria. It is a cafeteria because those ladies are professional, okay? It's not just a concession stand, it's the Cubs cafeteria. The MJ special is chili mac and cheese dog, chips, a root beer float for just $7. So if you're out there and you're thinking what a great, wonderful, beautiful day it is, come on down and watch some Cubs baseball. We're also streaming online because we're big time now. Lefty. I had one too many people in the same box. It's the first time this year. All right, looking forward to it. Always a big fan when Damon Skratsky's on the hill. He works quickly and he fills the strike zone. Two things you love as a defender and as a fan. Starts off with the strike, 0-1 to leadoff hitter, lefty number 30, Cole Hulk. Second pitch, outside, grabs the corner for a called strike 2. So good start for Damon Skratsky as he's throwing to Cale Conan. He looks in, gets the sign, rocks, deals, and it's fouled off, and we'll do it again. No balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, left-handed hitting Cole Hulk. So Cole digs back in with the no ball, 2 strike count. Skratsky rocks, deals, gets him on that outside pitch. 4 pitches, 1 K, strikeout number 1 for Dillon Skratsky. Defensively for the Cubs, left to right, Trent Marini at third base, Colin Hartman at shortstop, playing second base, Andrew Bartolome at first base, Taylor Handlos in left field, Tyler Lagunas in center, Sawyer Tackett in right field is Jace Alvarez, and then behind the dish is, of course, Cale Conan. Damon Skratsky on the bump. First pitch, ball 1 to Vaughn Shockley. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out Nobody on. Top of the first of a scheduled 2. We'll do 7, hopefully, in both. And the 1-1 one-out pitch. Hit up the middle off of Skratsky's shoe. Picked up barehanded by Bartolome. And I have to say, amazing play. Off the foot of Skratsky. Barehanded by Bartolome. Nice throw and scooped by Handlos for out number 2. So do we give him assist on that? So is that actually a 1-4-3? Off the foot to the second baseman, barehand with the scoop of Handlos. And we got a ball 1 high and inside. 1-0 to Jacob Snyder, the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. And the 1-0 pitch, Skratsky gets up, looks into Conan for the sign, likes what he sees, rocks, kicks, deals, sidearm, breaking ball, almost got him to bail, but it was just a bit inside, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes to the 3-hitter in the lineup. The catcher, number 5, Jacob Snyder, a right-handed hitter, grabs that outside portion for a called strike 1. So 2-1 the count now. Skratsky looks in, working quickly. He's already got the sign he likes. Kicks, deals, and gets him out on that front foot. Hits the ball weakly back to not even the backstop. Picked up by the on-deck hitter, Mac Mellon, the first baseman. And it'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the 2-2 pitch from Skratsky. Ooh, gets all the way to the backstop. Full count. Seems to always be tough to cruise through 3 in a row. But I think he's got it here. Curveball's going to sit him down. Inside corner, probably sidearm slot. Well, gets the ground out. Hartman with the candy hop. Goes across the diamond. 6-3 on the putout if you're keeping booking. Coming up, we'll be back. He was not only as when he was umpiring and he was around the kids, he inspired a lot of people. It was a privilege to watch him play baseball, and he was a treat. He hustled all the time. Just loved watching him play in baseball. So it's such an honor to have today's game be sponsored, or not sponsored, but just to be in remembrance of MJ Simpkins. So Nick Hillsgrave on the bump. His first pitch is hit into left center field, and it's got a beat on it, gets it over, but not before it drops in for a single for Cale Conan.
Now batting, number 2, Damon Scratch.
That'll bring up the pitcher, number 2, Damon Skratsky. Skratsky, right-handed hitter and pitching today, will come up, having himself a nice season. And we'll see if they're off and running right out of the gate. Coach Bart LeMay, I believe, is, no, it looks like Coach Hartman in charge of the signs today. Feels great over to first. Sound like it hit Cale right out of the gate. Safe, slides back in safely and easily. Hillsgrave comes set and comes to the plate. Sit down the right field line, just foul. So no balls and 1 strike. Nobody out and a runner on first for the Dillon Cubs. Great speed over there at first base in Cale Conan. Doing the catching so far today. Hillsgrove looks in, gets the sign, comes to the plate, and high and inside. Cale's off and running. Great throw down, and he nails him. Jacob Snyder with just a dart got it down and tagged him on the back as he slid through. So it's going to be 2-6 on the put out of Conan for out number 1. And I believe it was called a ball, so 1-1 count to Skratsky. So 1 out, nobody on. Hillsgrove looks in, gets the sign, kicks, deals. It's hit on the ground to the shortstop, who hit a ghost hole or something. Feet slid out from under him. I believe the official book's telling me that that's going to be an infield single. So we'll give him a hit on that one, as it was deep in the hole. Skratsky on first now with 1 out. Hillsgrove checks the runner, looks into Snyder for the sign. Comes set, looks back. Breaking ball's inside, just grabs the corner for a called strike 1 to Cohen Hartman, the shortstop. Checks the runner first, comes set. Good lead by Skratsky. And the pitch right down North Atlantic for called strike 1. So no balls and 2 strikes to the Cubs shortstop, number 11, Cohen Hartman. Hartman's dug in. Hillsgrove looks into Snyder and comes set. Checks the runner again. Takes another look. Kicks, deals. And it's pounded off the plate right back to the pitcher and goes right over to first for the out. So 1-3 on the put out of Hartman. That'll move the runner up on the fielder's choice to second. So 2 outs and a runner in scoring position for the center fielder, number 3, Sawyer Tackett. Nick Hillsgrove also works quickly. Love the games when the guys work quickly. They get right into what they do. They check the runners. They get to their business right away, and they come to the plate. Checks the runner, comes to the plate, misses inside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. So 1-0 the count, 2 outs. Runner at second for the Cubs here in the bottom of the first. 2 hits in the bottom of the second so far. There it is. Nice shot into right field. Just in front of the right fielder, they're sending Skratsky. Throw to the plate, it's a little offline, and we have our first run. Tackett to move up to second. Oh, looked like the throw was late, but they said they got him. So let's do some scorekeeping. RBI by Tackett. Drives in. The throw from the right field was up the line. Catch it goes to the yard. Second, giving Tackett put out 3. The Cubs come up with 1 run on 3 hits. There was no errors and no runs on base. So after 1 complete on their irrigation forward, Cubs lead 1-0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
pitch train is now off.
And he's thrown out, advancing to second. I think it's the right play. It's just, how do you account for a guy with a cannon back there? I mean, I think you pushed the envelope there. They did a good job with it. Unfortunately, it didn't pay off. But at the same time, got that big 2-out hit. It's 1-0 Cubs. And now you see the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Bucks. We'll start with first base number 14, Mac Mellon. Mellon, right-handed hitter. Skratsky looks in and gets the sign. He's going to kick and deal. Sidearm curveball grabs the inner side portion of the plate, and it's called strike one. So no balls and 1 strike to Mellon. The next one's hit into center. Looks like Sawyer Tackett's got a beat on it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and just like that, the first out is attained by Damon Skratsky. That'll bring up the third baseman, number 14, Charlie Forrest. 11. I don't know why I had 14. 11, Charlie Forrest. Right-handed hitter. Open stance. And the pitch grabs that outside portion for a called strike one. Looks in, gets the sign. Likes what he sees. It's 0-1. Kicks, deals. Good pitch. Finishes just a bit low. 1-1. Extremely blowing. Not really. If you're looking out from the ballpark from home, it's blowing left. Not out, not left center, but left. So, feels like a pretty good breeze. Beautiful day of baseball today. Called strike on the outside corner for a called strike two. And I tell you what, if you're looking for a good lunch, come on down to the ballpark and have the MJ special. Chili mac and cheese dog with chips and a root beer float for just $7. Come for the food, stay for the baseball. Hit on the ground in between short and third for clean single by Charlie Forrest.
Now batting number 3, Braden Matthews.
That'll bring up the center fielder, number 3, Braden Matthews. Matthews, also a right-handed hitter, as he digs his way in, looks down for the sign. Skratsky checks his runner already. Batter digs in. Skratsky looks in to get the sign from Kale. Checks the runner first. Good lead. Just front foot is past the cutout, but he gets back in time. We're in the top of the second of a scheduled 7. Snap throw back over, a little bit closer. Skratsky with a good move over to first. He has a variety of moves. Well, lead cut down just a little bit already. It's hit on the ground to short. Hartman, 6, 4, 4. A little too late, and the throw gets away. So an error on the throw moves the runner up to second. So 6-4 takes out Charlie Forrest. On the fielder's choice, Matthews is on first, and then on the throwing error, he moves up to second. So runner at second with 2 outs. Right-handed hitting, Moses Feltenstein. Takes the inside pitch for a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at second of a 1-0 ball game here in the top of the second. Skratsky looks in, gets the sign, checks the runner, kicks, deals, and it's hit into left center field. They're on the move, but that's going to get all the way back to the Womack's printing place sign. Gets it in, but not before. Stand-up double for Moses Feltenstein. RBI stand-up double. Scores Matthews. And we're all locked in a 1-1 tie, and bringing to the plate will be the left fielder, number 8, Justin McMinn. McMinn digs in with the runner on second and 2 outs. Grabs that outside corner for a called strike 1. Just above the knees, perfect placement by Damon Skratsky. Skratsky looks in, finds what he likes from Cale Conan, checks the runner at second, kicks and deals, just blowing outside a bit, makes it a 1-1 count. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at second. Center, it looks like the outfield's about straight up as you can get. And this one's popped up, kind of in that no man's land, but it looks like Sawyer Tackett has a great beat on it. Settles in, took his hat off to make the play. And just like that, they're done. Minute.
Hello, Southwest Montana. Here's the cross shot from McDonald's.
Conference play, playing 2 7s. It's tied up at 1, and we're in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up the third base for Trenton Moreni. Hillsgrove looks in, gets the sign. Swing and a miss on the outside portion for a called strike 1, or I shouldn't say called, he swung at it. So, a swing and a miss. Moreni will be followed by left fielder Tyler Lagunas. That one misses, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Got your 5, 6, 7 hitters. This one bounces on the outside. Moreni lays off, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike, nobody out to the Cubs' third baseman. We're in the bottom of the second inning of a scheduled 7. And the 2-1 pitch is hit on the ground down to second. Takes their good hop, flips it over to first on the 4-3 put out. Second to first, out number 1. We'll bring up Lagunas. And kicks and deals. He did, got him on the swing. Strike number 1. So no balls, 1 strike, 1 out, and the 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball in the outer portion. Grab the corner for a called strike 2. So 0-2, and the 0-2 pitch. Tries the same, comes up a bit outside. Ball 1, 1-2. And the 1-2, 1 out pitch from Hillsgrove to Schneider Misses again. 3 straight breaking balls. I think maybe he'll try to slide back in with a fastball here. We'll see if he has a fastball he can tee off on the 2-2 pitch. And he did, and he threw it by him. Right fielder number here. Hillsgrove rocks, deals, swing and a miss on the inside pitch for a called strike 1. So 0-1 the count. Alvarez set to deal. Dig in as Hillsgrove's ready to deal. Swing and a miss. Gets away from the catcher, but damage is done on the swing. So no balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Alvarez will be followed by first baseman Taylor Handlos. Alvarez is ready. Hillsgrove's ready to pitch. And the breaking ball finished way high, 1-2. If it's like he handled the other couple batters, he'll come right back with another breaking ball. So I look to see the curveball here on the 1-2 out pitch. Hillsgrove rocks, deals. Not this time, though, he said. He'll come inside with the hard stuff. Inside about belt level to make it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Finishes low. Great job of laying off by Alvarez. And that'll load the count. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the second. And the 3-2 pitch. Missed outside, good at bat. Oh, whoa. It looked like he walked, and then it was a late called strike, so I guess I have to change it, called strike. No run.
Some 5 or online at Ortho.
Problem.
That'll be good. Then he said if he does good, he'll do.
That'd be great. Look forward to it. And welcome back to live baseball action here from Cubs Field at Ray Lynch Park. We have the 8-9-1 hitter, or I should say 9-1-2 hitters. It's hit into right fielder. Right field settles under it and makes a play. So Garrett Narrett flies out to right field, top of the order. He's
all right, top of the order, number 20. Cole Houck. Thank you, 20.
So Cole Houck steps to the plate. He's a strikeout victim last time. And the first pitch, right down North Montana for strike number 1. So no balls and 1 strike with 1 out. And the 0-1 pitch. Kicks, deals. Misses outside and low, ball 1, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on of a 1-1 game in the top of the 3rd against the Bozeman Bucks. And the 1-1 pitch fouled off to run the count to a ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count. Skratsky looks in, gets the sign from Conan. Likes what he sees. Kicks, deals. And it's fouled off down the left side and out of play. 1-2, still the count. left-handed hitting leadoff hitter that plays second. And the 1-2 pitch misses way outside for ball 2. Digs back in. And the pitch. Pops it up. And just out of play. So we'll do it again at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Degrees, there's a good breeze growing. Great food in the concession stand. The MJ special is available. Remembering a fantastic young man. In remembrance of MJ Simpkins. Curveball gets the barrel on it. Lazily hits it out to right field. So your bingo card, if you have F9, is already full, but he does it again at F9. So it'll be number 10, Vaughn Shockley, the shortstop, comes to the plate. Grounded out to second. Also, there's some fine prizes down there, including a raffle for a cooler and lots of other goodies, including a Troy Anderson signed ball. It's just $5 for a raffle ticket if you come on down to the game. Be a great opportunity to win some great stuff and prizes, but also to get the MJ special, a chili mac and cheese dog with chips, root beer float for $7. Also some great burgers by Engine 18. And the 1-0 pitch grabs the outside portion for a called strike 1, 1-1. MJ was on this team for 7 years. 7 years. Had a super senior year. Unreal. Polished player as well. Just thought the inside, the outside of this baseball game, and just loved it. Got instilled in them from a number of people, obviously playing with brother Nathan. Nathan also a fantastic ball player as well. Obviously, John Plott Jr. had a lot to do with that, being a 35-year board member, and really even had the inception of this Cubs team way back in 1980. It's just a proud moment to be part of that, and even on this... Hillsgrove looks in, gets the sign from Snyder. He's going to kick and deal, and misses on the bounce for ball 1 to the boss, Taylor Handlos. Hillsgrove ready to go out of the full windup, steps back, kicks, deals. It's a breaking ball, pounded down third baseline, but foul. And that'll make the count 1-1. So a ball and a strike with nobody out here as we're set to start the bottom of the third, or already started the bottom of the third as we get set to go. in a conference game here at Cubs Field. First matchup with the Bozeman Bucks. I believe from what I saw, it looked like they're 4-4 in conference play. It'd be a great win for us. As we split with Butte at home, 1-1, and the 2-1, but then GVO got 2 from us. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Taylor Handlos, and then he comes right down North Montana on the 3-1 pitch to make it a 3-ball, 2-strike count. So 3-2 the count to Taylor. Grabs the inside portion, caught looking for strike. So the left-handed hitter digs in. He's ready to go. Pitched high and outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Hillsgrove looks in, kicks, steals. High, ball 2, 2-0. As he looks to turn it over to the top of the order, hopefully with the runner on base. The 2-0 pitch, and strike number 1. So 2-1 the count to the left-handed hitting second baseman, Andrew Bartlome. I think so. And walks him. What I thought was a strike, what Jeremy thought was a strike, was actually a ball, and it's actually a 4-pitch walk. So Cale Conan will step in. He started off with a leadoff single and got thrown out stealing, which is very rare. And the pitch to Conan gets away. Looks like Bartlome is going to be able to get up and move up to second base on the pass ball. A 1-ball, no-strike count to Cale Conan. Cale has a great opportunity to drive a run in here, help his pitcher's cause. And the 1-0 pitch, high and inside, 2-0. Pitcher Damon Skratsky waiting on deck. He's already singled and scored a run. So 2 balls and no strikes, 1 out, runner at second. And the 2-0 1-out pitch, outside and low, ball 3.
Just a bit outside. He tried the corner,
The rule of thumb typically from baseball is 1, walks usually come back to haunt you, and so do errors. So a pass ball and a walk certainly should help us. And grabs the inside portion on a called strike, 3-1. So Cale's in the catbird seat with a 3-ball, 1-strike count, looking for something he can just tattoo. High and inside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks. In second, 1 out, and their 2-hitter up, waiting on deck, Cohen Hartman. And wanted to just once again go back to MJ Simpkins. I watched not only the joy he had it, but you could see in the young kids that he was coaching how much they enjoyed his tutelage. And some of those kids now are not only Cubs, but have went on to have good careers in football and several other things. He's just such a great young man. It was a treat to have him in this community. We're lucky for the time we did have with him. And they fake the pick back to second, doesn't throw it, just moves the runners back. A lot of times the pitcher does that just to get another pitch. He may not like the one that he got, so he looks back into Snyder to get the call, checks the runner, comes to the plate, and it looks like it misses low, ball 1. With the absence of the pass ball earlier, Jacob Snyder already doing a fantastic job. He's already got 2 assist putouts, throwing out a runner stealing, and then Tackett trying to move up on the 2-out RBI single, and just got it there in time to get him. And now 1-0, 1-out count, 2 on. It's hit down third base line, steps on the bag, throws it across on a nice play. Double play ends the inning. So it's going to be a 5-1 takes care of one throws across the bag. That's just bad luck. And a nice play though. Nice people there at first base. For the Dillon Cubs to represent and, remember not only a great player, but just a great legacy. A lot of kids really looked up to MJ, the way he played the game, the way he went about his business, and the way he gave back. Even going to the University of Montana Western and playing football and having a career there as well. Really was excellent to watch him. And this one's popped up. First pitch, it looks like Bart LeMay is going to settle in on the shallow right field and settles under it and makes a play. So F4 for out number 1.
We've got lightning in 10 miles with our chain of command and plan.
10 miles?
We're inside.
We are inside? Then Andy's the one supposed to call it, and you can have Jeremy do it if you need to.
You need to announce it?
Fouls it up and out of play.
Lightning within 10 miles, guys. We have lightning within 10 miles.
So we're going to have a lightning break.
Lightning break for 30 minutes.
So it's going to be about a 30-minute delay on a 1-1 ball game. So we'll be back hopefully in 30 minutes. We'll be back in 30 minutes.